Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh, who's ready? Come on! Yeah! Come on, motherfucker, yeah! Turn on, I see red. Adrenaline crash, crack my head. Natural junkie, pay me dead. When I see red, 100 plus through black and white. War horse, warhead, fuck a man, white knuckle tight. Through black and white. Ooh, I burn, fueling, pumping engines, burning hard, loose and clean. Ooh, I burn, turning my direction, quench my thirst with gasoline. So give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. It's Monday. Turn on beyond the bone. Swallow future, spit out home. Burn your face upon the chrome. Yeah. See the corner, join the crash. Headlights, another junkie lives too fast. Yeah, lives too fast. Ooh, I burn, fueling, pumping engines, burning hard, loose and clean. And I burn, turning my direction, quench my thirst with gasoline. So give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire, yeah! Suck my cock, JD! If Monday Night Raw sucks tonight, I'm gonna fucking end my life. If Monday Night Raw sucks tonight, I'm gonna fucking end my life. If Monday Night Raw sucks tonight, I'm gonna end my fucking life. Good afternoon, everybody. Will Monday Night Raw be good tonight? I hope so. If you're in the chat, you need to stick the thumb directly up my asshole. Go ahead and do it. I am filled with cum right now. I'm filled with jism this afternoon. I'm filled with jism this afternoon. Shout out to Joshua David and the man Irish Dave in the chat right now. Get wet. I can feel Cronin's disease acting up. No doubt about it. Z the Reaper in the chat. How's everybody doing? A little afternoon here. I hope you're all well. I have not been well, but whatever. Woo! Hey, but everybody stay tuned. We're going to hit that like button. We're going to make sure this alert goes out to everybody. It's the Joe Cronin Afternoon Special. Your chats, your messages, everything right after this. Get ready. Hit the like button, everybody. Please hit the like button. I'm ready to go. I'm loaded on caffeine. Hit that like button. We're about to start this thing up.
You're locked in to the show that gets people hard. Really hard.
Please let me come.
It's time for a little afternoon Joe Cronin. Get ready to get off.
I just might fuck her!
Please let me come.
Fuck you with a broomstick! I love it!
My tank is officially empty. The fuel. You ever see two Italian people like, you know, talking to each other and they go oh paisan, you know, whatever, and you're just like, your people are gross.
Please let me come.
I'm gonna gargle your piss!
This sounds like a fantasy you have in your mind. I'm talking like a prince now. So that
All right, so we got wrestling news. We got Monday Night Raw tonight. We got a bunch of random kind of news out there if you really want to see some interesting stuff. I planned on being live last night, but I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I hopped in the shower after Monetize This. This is legit what happened. I was down here yawning in the basement. I was in the basement, and I'm yawning. I'm like, man, I'm tired. So I'm yawning down here, and I'm like, oh. I end the show, Monetize This. I end it. And I come upstairs, and I should get my other microphone. And I come upstairs, and I'm like, I'm really tired. I hop in the shower. I turn on a hot shower because I'm still sore. I'm sick or something still. I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's the gallbladder thing has been going on, yes, but I'm also sick with some kind of viral thing. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a hot shower. And I get in the hot shower, and, bro, I was in the shower, and I felt like my body was fainting. I felt like my legs didn't work anymore. I felt like I was skipping time-lapse in the universe. I was dizzy. I was shaking around like this. I was fucking crazy. And I got out of the shower, and that lasted like an hour. Like, it got worse, and then I felt like I was panicking because of it. And so then, like, my anxiety took over on top of that. And then Leah was like, what the fuck did you eat today? And I'm like, I don't know, not a lot, I guess. Because I haven't been eating a lot because of the gallbladder thing. And she's like, you haven't been fucking eating in days. And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. Because I weighed 216 pounds. Now I weigh 201. Right now I weigh 201. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, 3 days ago I weighed 216. Now I weigh 201. So it's like, how many pounds is that in like 3 days? So she's like, yeah, you're fucking, something's wrong. So I'm like, it felt like being in the shower like just destroyed my whole body or something. Like I felt like my whole body was collapsing in itself. And I almost fainted several times in the shower. So I came out of the shower and I was like, whoa. Like I felt tired, like I needed to lay down or nauseous like in the shower before. You know, I felt like warm and tired and, all right, I better get out of the shower. I'm going to pass out in the shower. But this was like I am being forced to shut, like everything to shut down. It felt crazy. Nikki J, what up, baby? What up, Nikki J? How you doing, brother? I would love it if Nikki J was on the shows more, but yeah. It's up to him. He usually comes on when like we have a crowd of people, but then when there's not a lot of people, he's not there. So it's always bad timing. Bad luck for Nikki J. The Weed God! He's a $100 patron. Guys, let me give you another shout out real quickly. Let me give another shout out really quickly to the patrons. I am making the Patreon wall today, the new graphic for the patrons who are $25 producers or above. I want a big shout out to Todd Fair. Todd Fair became a $100 patron. And Daniel Cater, what up, Mr. Cater? I saw your question on Patreon today. Todd Fair, thank you. Todd Fair said that he thought there was something wrong with auto renews on Patreon. For some people are not getting auto renewed on Patreon. Not all of you, but some of you are. so you're having problems. So just wanted to remind people of that. Some people didn't know. A lot of people are on there to just watch all the past content and support the current show. But I am trying my best to work together a new show, at least a weekly show for Patreon that's only on Patreon. So I'm working on that. Todd Fair, I sent you a little message, but it was a small one because I'm live. It's been crazy, man. Hit that like button, guys. We can get to 69 likes. That'd be a big help. No, my stool is back to the right color. I will say that. It's back to the right color for the most part. For the most part. Looks a little bizarre, but not nearly as bad as it was.
When you play your little fuck games.
It's a big week. We got all the political stuff that's happening. A lot of people are going to have a good old time with that. It'll be interesting to see what everybody does. You know what I mean? We got Monday Night Raw tonight, which I hope to God Raw is entertaining. Please, God, be good and entertaining. Did you guys know Beetlejuice is coming to the theater this year? Is that true? Beetlejuice. Is that true? I didn't know that. I thought that was not till 2024. Let me see. It says it doesn't even have a date from what I can tell. Beetlejuice 2. It's not even there's not even a date on it yet. It's in early screenplay development still. So I don't think Beetlejuice 2 is going to hit the theaters until 2024. You'd be lucky if they start filming in 2023 and they have it edited by, May of 2023. Maybe it will come out Christmas or Christmas of 2024. Maybe. I don't know because I don't see a date right now on that for the people looking for that. I don't see it. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but I don't see a date. Bear with me, I'm still pretty sick. Yeah, it seems like the whole AFC East is kind of good. Like the whole AFC East is like nobody is insanely good in the AFC East in football. It's a whole bunch of they're okay. They're pretty good. Or they're decent. There's a whole bunch of that going on in the AFC East. I mean, it's crazy. The Patriots are almost tied with all the other teams, and you know what I mean? They're in the worst. Patriots are in the worst situation of the last 22 years. And yet they're still somehow in it. It's weird. It's very strange. And then the Buffalo Bills lose yesterday to the Jets. That's so weird. Dude, there is so much bizarre going on right now in football. I can't, especially in the East. What the hell is going on over here? I have no clue. I took the Dolphins and the Patriots defense yesterday, and I was wrong on the Dolphins. I would have been wrong. I took the Bills in one game, and I ended up losing everything. So all I had left was $40 to bet with, and I was listen. Bottom line is, obviously I'm betting to try to win $100,000. I'm not betting to win 50 or 100. You know what I mean? I need a lot of money. So I bet my last $40 on FanDuel on a bunch of games yesterday, and I lost on all of them. I came really close, though. If I had just picked the Chicago quarterback, I would have won a ton of money. That was my mistake. I went with the Buffalo quarterback. I can't remember names right now, probably because I'm sick or I have a tumor. But I can't remember names right now. I think it was Fields from Chicago that I wanted to go with, and I didn't go with him. I ended up going with Tukalua from Miami. And then I went with whatever from Buffalo. What's his name? God damn it, I forget. Anyway, if I had picked the guy from Chicago, which I almost did. He was my third pick, and I decided to go with Tungaluga Tugaboogaloo. I went with him from Dolphins, and then the guy from the Bills, which, again, I don't remember names right now. I just can't. Justin Fields, yeah. I should have. If I picked Justin Fields, my jaw hit the fucking floor. I had Devontae Adams, I had Joe Mixon, and I had the New England Patriots defense. I think I had Tyreek Hill, and then I had a whole bunch of other guys that were garbage, but they did well. They produced. I was in the 200-something points on the FanDuel if I had had Fields. So I missed Fields. I fucked up. I went with Josh Allen, and I went with goddamn Tungaluga Tualu Boo Boo Day. So I went Tua Tunga Buttfuck instead of, Fields, and I went with Josh Allen. And that was a huge mistake. I fucked up bad, bro. I did the math. I added the math up, and if I had picked Fields, and I had the money for him, I had the cap room for him, if I had picked Fields, I mean, dude, I want to bash my brains in with a hammer. If I had picked Fields, I'd have $100,000 at least today. That's insane. That mistake cost me because I had people picked that other people didn't that did pretty well. Like I had everybody else beat with my other guys, but the problem is I had Tunga Tua Lua Boo Boo Day. And Tua did 24 points, and Josh Allen did 26 points, but Justin Fields did 42 points. So that was the difference. That was the goddamn difference of me. Possibly getting that. I mean, that was devastating yesterday. So I won't be playing anymore this year. So have fun with your betting, everybody. That is my last. Basically, every year I put $50 or so in, and I usually win it back, and I keep playing, and I win it back, and I keep playing, and I lose some, and I play, and I lose some, and I play, and I win more back, and I keep playing, and it like goes the whole year almost. But I refuse to put in almost anything, right? Because I don't have a ton of money. But I had $50 in there total, 25 from last year, 25 I put in this year, and I said, all right, 50 for the year. And today I finally went bankrupt. So on the FanDuel. So, but it was that close. Fucking Fields, F me. I hate myself. So it was a last hope, you know. I felt it was better than a scratch ticket, you know. Instead of going and buying a $5 scratch ticket every week, trying to hope for something to help, I figured, well, this maybe is more likely, you know. It's 200,000 people in the contest or 50,000 people in the contest, you know. Might work out. But did not. So there, rest in peace to my FanDuel season, and I tried. It was pretty sad yesterday. You know what I'm saying? How are you guys doing?
Super chat party.
Oh.
I'm at work, but I gotta support the GOAT Joe Cronin.
Man, more thank you for the $4.99, bro. I am on my way out the door soon to do just that. Curvin Abreu. What happened to Jake DeMarco? He got very sick, and he has tons of doctor's appointments. So he took a leave from the show to take care of life. You know, the doctors gave him like 6 months to live or something. So he freaked out, left everything, and just takes care of his family now and himself. Because he's got to monitor his body, his health. I mean, look at me the last couple of days. I've lost a ton of weight. But yeah, so he's got to monitor his body, his health. He's got crazy shit. So he's just trying to have fun with his family, you know what I mean, and live. You know what I mean? When you get something like that said to you by a doctor, you know what I mean, you freaked out. What's up, Leah? I mean, I'll help you bring it in a few minutes. Hey, why are you looking sexy? I want to eat your whole body. I don't know. I just started 30 minutes ago. Like 30 minutes? Maybe a little bit longer. Depends how much I can think of to talk about in the next 30 minutes. What up, Anthony? My wife just got home, and she's got my mother went out with my wife because our sink upstairs exploded, and the sink flooded upstairs, destroyed the vanity, and everything got destroyed upstairs. So we haven't had an upstairs bathroom sink in like 4 months. And so my mother told my wife today, she's like, "Hey, I'll take you out and we'll get a new vanity." And my mother's like paying for it. So my wife's like, "All right." So they went out to go pick one out. And so now it's here, and apparently it's heavy. Well, I mean, obviously. So I'm going to be lugging something up some stairs in a few minutes. And then I'll be heading to work. I might fall down the stairs. You never know. Curvin, you're still not 100%? Oh, no, I'm not 100%. No, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was telling people earlier. I was up in the shower yesterday, and I felt like I was going to pass out, and the world was spinning. Then it felt like my skin was boiling or something. It was weird, bro. And then something's weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. But, so I think it's my mother. I called my mom late at night the other night. That's how bad it was. Like, I had to call my mother. It was weird. It was like, Leah and my mother were like, "It's from not eating because you changed your eating habits from the gallbladder situation." So I was like scared to eat, so I wasn't eating a lot. So I think I sent myself into some kind of like low blood sugar shock or something. So last night I woke up in the middle of the night with tongue pain. My friggin' tongue, it felt like somebody was stabbing me in the tongue. And I couldn't get back to sleep. So I was like gargling salt water and baking soda, trying to figure out what was wrong with it. It was so weird, man. And then my kidneys felt like someone was squeezing them with their hands. And then I was like, all right, and that went away. And then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again and still have a cough. And I don't know what's going on, bro. I had COVID 12 weeks ago. I had the flu 5 weeks ago. And then I had this been sort of sick with some kind of sinus viral thing for the last week and a half to 2 weeks. And I got the gallbladder disease diagnosis on October 29th. So I think it's all just fucking crazy. And I've been having panic attacks because of all these things going on. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm a fucking retard idiot. I think my wife is sick of me. I think everybody is sick of me. Every second saying, "What's this feeling? What's that feeling? Why is this happening? You know, why does it feel like my left eye can't see anything? Why does my tongue hurt really badly? Why do my ears hurt? Why does it feel like my head's full of water and I can't hold my head up on my shoulders? Why does my spine feel funny? Why are my toes burning? My toes and my hands are burning."
You donated
what is that?
$50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated
Whoa.
$50. You donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
That bear's loss was unexpected. On vacation with my son and he's hyper right now, haha.
That's how they are, man. Arushin Chu. Arushin Chu. Aru, man, thank you so much, bro. Aru dropping in $50. Dude, that is the best thing in the world to be on vacation with your family. We barely ever get to do it. I never do it. I've got to make something happen. We go do things, but like we got to go away. We've never really done it. Every time I go to do it, something kind of happens. Devastating happens. Aru, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I might have an infection inside. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I'm wondering if I had like some kind of infection in my lungs or gallbladder or something. I don't know, man. I have no idea. But dude, it's so weird. My toes get warm, rushes of warmth in my toes and my fingertips and my hands. And then one night it was my body had rushes of warmth throughout my body. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So weird, dude. Arushin Chu, how you doing? Let me give you Arushin Chu. Arushin Chu with the $50 drop at 1:20 in the afternoon. Hey guys, my son is hyper. Dude, my daughter's like that. She'd be a maniac. My sons are pretty calm. I don't remember. They're fairly calm when they were younger. My daughter was crazy always. What's up, Leah? She's waiting out there for me to what? And carry it upstairs? Do you want me to just bring it in right now? What about the dolly? Jesus. It's going to not crash the house upstairs? These are the things I think about. Why are you looking so hot? Well, you want to come host the show while I do that? No? Who wants to see Leah take over for 10 minutes? You do? You look adorable. It's your shirt. Oh, you're so cute. I can't take it. Stop it. Get out of here. I will, but you're too pretty. I can't take it. It's hurting me. I'm actually going to cry. I don't know. Thought she was locked up in her cage. No. Oh. I thought you locked her up in her cage. No, I didn't. She's upstairs then, sleeping or something. Go check on her. Oh, you ever look at your wife and you're just like, God, wow. I find her, I'm just in love. You're on lunch break. What up, TJB? My son's trying to talk. He's saying dada. What's his first words? Is it dada or mama? I mean, my kids are all mom. It always like ma'am or ma or meh or meh, something like that. It was all mom. It was always mom. All three kids, mom, 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 mom. Most of their second words were daddy, but I think there was one of them where the second word was something else, and then the third word was daddy. I don't remember though, but I do know that first word was mom. Because it was always mommy. You want to talk to mommy? Hi, mommy. Say hi to mommy. You know, like mommy, mommy, mommy. Like the mom is saying mommy to the kid. The dad is saying say hi to mommy to the kid. And the kid is like wanting the most from mommy because milk and everything else. So just mommy is going to usually come out first, but not always. Sometimes daddy comes out first. Sometimes daddy comes first. That's how you get the baby. No, but it's one of those days, man. It's one of those days where Kathy Griffin was suspended from Twitter after impersonating Elon Musk. Oh, I love it. Man, what a devil bitch she is. That is funny. That is hilarious. Wow. By the way, guys, Mick Foley's back on Twitter, everybody. Did you know that? Mick Foley's back already. Let me put that in the title. Mick Foley's back on Twitter, everybody. Did you know that? Mick Foley's like, I'm leaving Twitter because Elon Musk. I don't like Elon Musk. We don't like gas and fossil fuels and global warming. We love electric cars, but not Tesla anymore because that's Elon Musk. At some point, don't you realize that these people are just full of fucking shit? At some point, doesn't it just all add up to a bunch of bullshit, like the religious people, you know? Don't do this or God will do that. Blah, 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 blah. On the third day, he rose into the... Blah, 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 blah. Gays can't marry because God... Blah, blah, blah. You can't do this because Jesus... Blah, blah, blah. It's all the same thing. It's all bullshit control from everybody. I'm leaving Twitter because Elon... Blah, blah, blah. You should shut up because Twitter's a private company and they can ban whoever they want. No, Twitter's out of control. They got to be stopped. Blah, 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 blah. At some point, aren't all these people just fucking full of shit? Aren't these people the real fascists? You know what I mean? At some point. God damn, are they fucking sad. Mick Foley's one of them. And I love Mick Foley. I'll never shit on him that hard or to, you know, because I love Mick Foley. He went off a cage for all of us. I don't care what he says. I'll love him. If I saw him, I'd give him a big hug. I feel bad for him. I think he's mentally like destroyed. I think inside he's like dead inside or something. Like, or he's mentally like retarded or something. And that's from being thrown off the cages and shit. I think that's what it is. So I don't blame him for that. You know what I mean? So I love Mick Foley no matter what. I mean, but there's other people that do it and they're not brain damaged, you know? So what is their excuse? And it's not, you don't even have to be like, I'm still a person who's sort of left-leaning. It's not even that. It's just like, dude, you people are fake. That's the problem. You know, at some point, these people are just all full of shit. You know what I mean? I can run down the list of tweets. It's almost unbelievable. And that's why, dude, you're going to see, you talk about wrestling right now, you're going to see people voting red like you wouldn't believe. You're going to see a record red vote, I think. I'm willing to, and it's going to be crazy, bro. You're going to see shit that you've never seen before.
Right now, these are master manipulators. They have this conspiracy going all across America to try and convince people that in democratic states they're not as safe. Well, guess what? They're also not only election deniers, they're data deniers. The data shows.
I believe it's the cities, not the states. So the truth is in the middle here. And because I'm a middleman, I'm an independent person, I can see this. So people might be going around trying to convince you that certain states are terrible. Maybe that's true. But really the fact is that cities are terrible. It's the cities that are terrible. So I don't know if some people on the right are saying that and some people on the left are now saying that that's what they're saying. I don't know that. But what I do know is the cities. Like, you can move to Illinois in many places. It's wonderful. But you're not going to move to Chicago, you know? You're not going to move to Chicago. So I understand, like, that perspective a little bit, but the data doesn't lie when it comes to the cities. And the cities bring up the state's data, right? So it's not a lie, but it's when you grab specific information. You know what I mean? You grab specific information and you play off of that. You know? And that's one of those things it's a trick, right? So on the left you say, "Oh, they're trying to say that the states are terrible," and well, guess what? There's a record number of people that moved on their own immediately. So here, like, you got to present the facts. A record number of people are moving out of your state. A record number of crime is happening in your cities in that state. So you have two things happening: people moving and the numbers. But you're saying that it's a lie and a conspiracy that that's happening. But it's not. It's not a lie or a conspiracy. It's literally what's happening. But I can sort of see the point if that, like, it's more the cities. But she doesn't even acknowledge the cities here.
That shootings and murders are down in our state by 15%, even in New York City, down 20% on Long Island, where Lee Zeldin comes from. Right now, these people are massive liars. These people are massive liars. Disco Inferno going after Mick Foley as well, because Mick Foley is a fake person. Mick Foley came back on Twitter today to virtue signal, and that's what I'm getting at, guys. Mick Foley's back, guys. Mick Foley's back. Mick Foley said he was leaving Twitter forever. I'm leaving Twitter forever because Elon. I'm leaving Twitter. I'm leaving Twitter forever. Hey, guys, I'm back to tell you to vote. These people are fake. Fake, stupid people with fucking check marks. Guess what? Your daughter's on OnlyFans playing with her pussy. How about that? Mick Foley came back on Twitter to virtue signal democracy is on the ballot. When we have elections every 2 years, after this one, you will realize people like this have no clue what they are talking about. I agree. Elon Musk fighting with people, I find that hilarious. Mick Foley says democracy is on the line, and people who deny democracy are voting against the blue people, so you've got to vote for the blue people. Well, here's 10 minutes of the blue people denying election results. How about this? What do you have to say about this?
You can run the best campaign. You can even become the nominee. and you can have the election stolen from you.
Yes. So, again, not a big fan of the red side, not a big conservative person myself. But guess what? These people all said that Donald Trump stole everything. Or that he thinks that it was stolen, and he does. He has gone the furthest as far as that goes. But, like, these people are all election deniers. They say that the other side's election
But I'm scared about in 2020.
But rightly.
Because I think he's an illegitimate president that didn't really win. So how do you fight against that in 2020?
You are absolutely right.
He's an illegitimate president in my mind.
Would you be my vice presidential candidate? Folks, look.
Well, Trump's an illegitimate president. Did you hear that?
I absolutely agree. Trump.
And you know what? He wouldn't have won if you hadn't illegitimately made Hillary Clinton beat Bernie Sanders by stealing it from Bernie back in 2016. So you literally illegitimately stole it from Bernie, and we all know this, and it's true, and it's in the book, and it's proven. So this is a fact. It's a fact that you stole the nomination from Bernie Sanders. Everybody admits that, and that's true. The left admits it, the right admits it, it's in the book, and everyone knows it. So you stole that nomination from Bernie Sanders, and Trump won. But now Trump is illegitimately the president. But when Trump says that you're illegitimately the president, oh my God, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Oh, that's funny because you all did.
He didn't actually win the election in 2016. He lost the election.
Oh, Mr. Former President Jimmy Carter, one of the worst presidents in the history of everything, said that Trump stole the election in 2016. Did you know that Trump stole the election in 2016? I didn't know that. Did you know that?
And he was put into office because the Russians interfered.
Trump knows he's an illegitimate president.
The president-elect, although legally elected, is not legitimate.
I don't see this president-elect as a legitimate president.
You said you believe that Russia's interference altered the outcome of the election.
I do. We have a president who, if in fact it is proven...
Well, how did they do that? Because it's not proven, and it was proven wrong.
Has been assisted by the Russians and may in fact not be a legitimate president.
Another lie. So you just lied, and the Russian thing was proven a lie, and everybody had to admit that it was a lie, and so they moved on to the next thing, the next lie. It's all lies. The government is a bunch of liars. I don't care left or right. They're all liars. I hate them all. I hate them all. I want to run because I want someone to run who's an independent. I don't want these people here anymore. They're sick.
The one thing that Trump is fearful of when it comes to his being president is that finally we will see how illegitimate his victory actually was.
Well, I mean, this goes on for another 10 minutes. I'm not going to bore you with it. But yeah, so a bunch of bullshit. Adam Cruz says, I start my job as a UPS package handler. Any tips? Adam, are you starting as a driver or are you working in the warehouse? Because I worked there as a manager, and it's one of the worst places ever. UPS is one of the worst, most horrific places ever. But it's better if you're a driver. If you're a driver, it's not so bad. You gotta put up with 3 to 4 years of getting paid kind of shitty. But after 3 to 4 years, if you make it and you do well, then you have a whole career of making really good money. And then in 15 years, if you're still there, you're making $40-something an hour plus overtime. You can retire at 50 years old or something, So it's not a bad gig. It's not a bad gig temporarily, and it's not a bad gig if you're permanently looking for something. But you do have to suffer for about 3 to 4 years of sub pay, making $18 to $20 an hour, and really working 12-hour days. 5 days, maybe 6 days a week. A lot of lifting and sorting truck and figuring that out. So if you can deal with all that stuff, man, you're good to go. Arushin Chu, thank you so much, man. The $50 bomb earlier was the biggest dono of the stream for this little hangout stream.
Super chat party.
Yo.
I have lost weight this year, Joe. From 82 kgs to 71. Don't know what it would be in pounds. Indians measure in kilograms.
You've lost weight this year, 82 to 71. I think that's I don't know how much that is. That's 7 pounds. Is that 15 pounds US? I don't know what that is. I mean, I lost, but I think the problem with mine, Prayesh, is that my weight loss came within a span of 4 days. In 4 days, I lost 15 pounds. Oh, you're working in the warehouse, Adam? Okay. So, yeah, so basically, Adam, you're probably going to go in for like 2 to 4 hours, and you're just going to throw packages or sort stuff or sort things and small sort and do all these sorting things. So, yeah, you're going to be working hard for like 2 to 3 hours maybe, I think, if it's part-time. I don't know what you're doing, though, 100%, but if that's the case, it's a pretty good part-time gig because you get health insurance if you need health insurance. You don't make a lot of money, though, I think, if it's the part-time gig. You're really just doing it for health insurance. Make a couple extra bucks, but let me know. I don't know which one you're doing. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hurricane hitting Florida? Is there really a hurricane that's going to hit Florida? Holy shit, are you serious? Oh my God, bro. What? All these people in Florida are going to get buried again with something? Or you think it's going to break up? I think it's going to break up. Right? It can't be really hitting Florida, you think? I just hope Monday Night Raw doesn't suck me dry tonight. You know what I mean? We got a preview for Monday Night Raw here, though, real quick. See, I would love to run for an independent. Yeah, I would vote for an independent person probably. But they never win. You know what I mean? By the time you become logical and you form your own independent political beliefs, it's too late. The younger people are too far into their thing, and the older people are too far into their thing. And you know, it feels like independent people. It's always like that. Raw tonight. I don't know, bro. There's not much of a preview. You know, there really isn't much of a preview on the WWE site. There's like no preview for tonight. I mean, what's the preview going to be? Logan Paul is crippled? I mean, that's what Roman Reigns should come out and say tonight. He should come out and be like, I told you, man. That's why YouTubers can't step in the ring with the big dog, with the bloodline. You see what happens? Not only did I win, but a torn MCL, a tore ACL, a broken meniscus. I lit that bitch up. Let that be a lesson to anybody from outside of the wrestling business that wants to step in here with Roman Reigns with the head of the table.
Do a little basketball dance.
That's
off
the
concrete.
promo tonight. Should be.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
I sent you something on Instagram and Up's handler is a hell job 125 degrees in the warehouse.
Yo, AJ Adams, how you doing? Oh, yeah, AJ, trust, I know, bro. I told you I worked there. I was a supervisor. I was a supervisor there. The warehouse is 100, the trucks are 120, 30 degrees in the summertime. My biggest thing as a supervisor was I was making sure people were drinking water and Gatorade and taking breaks while trying to hit the certain numbers and do everything the right way. Bro, my biggest thing was safety. Like, you know, because that shit was dangerous. And they don't even give a shit. They're like, we get this done. I'm like, dude, there's one guy up there for 3 hours. It's 130 degrees in there. Do you want to be a little slow today, or do you want to see someone die or pass out? Or do you want to have an injury incident or no? Okay. Like, shut the fuck up. I was a fucking psycho. AJ Adams, thank you, bro. Yeah, it's unacceptable, the conditions. The stuff I could say about that company is disgusting. UPS is disgusting. They don't give a fuck about you. They make $4 billion profit every year, and they don't give a shit about you if you die, suffer, whatever. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. I was a supervisor. I gave a shit. I was friends with the drivers, the workers, and the upper management. I basically told them to fuck themselves all the time, and they couldn't do anything. Because if you quit, dude, they know they'll never find someone else. You know what I mean? I told them to fuck themselves. Ravens and Saints tonight. Who you got? I'm out of money, so I can't bet anymore. But I'm going Ravens. I'm going to say Lamar Jackson can pull this one off tonight. You know, I think Lamar Jackson can do it tonight, to be honest. I think he can do it. All right, let me patch myself through on the phone really quickly, and let me go grab this thing that my mother bought. Let's see if I can get it. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can get you guys going with this. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get this going. All right, here we go.
Hey there. Whoa. A bit of an echo. I love cum. Hey, everybody. Okay, so now you can hear me. I'm on the phone right now, everybody, going on an adventure. Ravens, all right, so as far as Ravens go, let me go help my mother bring in this vanity. Yeah, as far as the Ravens go, I think the Saints are going to lose. I think Lamar Jackson can do it. All right, this big-ass thing is outside. I'm outside. Hopefully my phone picks it up. Did my mother leave? Oh, she's still here. Okay. Let's see how heavy this is. Oh, my God. How the frig? With my left shoulder thing, this is going to be difficult. I'm still in the air right now. Where do you want to put it? What is the goal?
Bringing it right in the door. I think I'm going to take the stuff out of the box to carry
And bring it up separately?
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody, hang on a minute. If you hear screaming, it's because I got hurt. You think I should put shoes on? But it'd be exciting if I break a toe. All right, so this thing is, I'm not kidding you guys, this is going to be 150 pounds. I don't know how much this thing is, but it weighs a lot. My mother is 73. She thinks she's going to help. And Leah is, Leah. So this is really going to come down to me, who's been, sick the last few days. And I'm pretty weak right now, in my weakened state. The cat's meowing at me. I don't know if you caught that on air. I'm on my phone via Skype, still live. Again, I'm going to put the phone down for a second, and if you hear screaming, it's because you dropped it on me. I'm going to make some room for it. This thing is friggin' huge, guys. Let me tell you that. Hey, doggy. Want to say hi, doggy? What a good doggy. I left her up here. I didn't even realize it. And she was good. Good doggy. Come upstairs and the dog ate the cat and ripped her stomach out. Imagine that. It'd be fucking horrific. All right, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Here we go. Here it comes. Gotta move it. It's gonna be crazy. Hey, Leah. I got you. I'm just kidding. I got it. I'm just making noise. Okay, I got him.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad, Leah, huh?
No. How about leverage?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Your dolly? All right, it's in there. We know he died. I think I pulled my groin though. I'm just kidding. Oh, Leah? Oh my God. You fine? Oh yeah.
Help me?
Oh, I'm gonna watch you do that. It's adorable. Oh, I hear weird noises inside. Did you break this mirror? I hope the mirror's not broken. Sounds funny. I don't know, Leah. I'm live on YouTube right now. I gotta go. All right, is that all the assistance you require for this moment? All right, I say goodbye. I'll be back soon.
I'm leaving.
Love you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Love you. Love you.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my show. I thought I had it around my hands. A bunch of leaves just blew in the house now. God damn it. Look at all the leaves in the house. Jesus Christ, I had the door open in 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. What did that sound like to everybody? Sound okay? Oh man. Why did you guys time out Grid? What did he say? I don't know why that guy get timed out. Yeah, what's up? I'm back. I'm out of breath a little bit. But I'm back. Could you hear everything? Yeah, the thing was huge, but I mean, it's easy. We just lowered it from the back of the truck and then put it on a dolly and then dragged it in the house. And Leah's going to bring up pieces of it, I guess. I don't know. Probably should have brought it up with the dolly up the stairs maybe, but to the second floor. But I don't know. It should go up without too much of a problem. I suppose. We'll figure it out. Yeah, my mother, our vanity upstairs got flooded. The pipes broke in the upstairs bathroom. So nobody's been able to wash their hands or use the sink, and we've all had to go downstairs and stuff like that for months. And so my mother, I guess, today was like, hey, I'm going to buy you a vanity. So she went out with my wife to get it. And they were going to get like a $150 one. They ended up getting this big, crazy thing. So whatever. I don't know. It's not my money, thank God. But so it is fun, I guess, for them. But it is huge. So, Bullfrog once again sent me another message. He said, just leave me alone. If I can't be on shows, then I don't want to be a part of your show anymore. I'm done like JB Sports. Okay, Bullfrog. Sure you are. Mick Foley quits Twitter, but he's back again because he's a fake person. You gotta respect that, you know? I'm gone, I'm back, I'm gone, I'm back. I'm a liar. Listen, I take breaks from I used to take breaks from Twitter when I got tired of stuff. That's fine. You want to take a break or say I'm leaving for whatever, but the virtue signal like I'm leaving because of this, and then you just come back to be like, everything is political with them. Everything is, I'm leaving because of Elon Musk, because Elon Musk isn't a blue Democrat. You know, Elon Musk is an independent guy who is more right now, so I'm leaving. But now I'm coming back to tell you to vote blue. Why is everything political, you psycho? Like, you're a fake psycho idiot. Stop it. So I do want to say thank you to, again, Todd Fair, who became a $100 patron. I want to thank SITH NEGAN, who sent me the updated list of people that need to be added to the all-time producers tier. Now, these are people that, like, have donated over $3,000 ever, like, in a lifetime. So they should be added to the all-time list down below. So that will be updated soon, too. So I want to thank you to SITH NEGAN for that. Black Lab is someone who's going to that list. Tim Drake is somebody who's going to that list. Allison Tugwab is someone that's going to that list. Nikki J, the Weed God, is somebody who's going to that list. Todd Fair is going to that list. The Ghost from the Coast is going to that list. And that's all organized by SITH NEGAN. Thank you, SITH, for coming up with those numbers. I think Soundwave 92 should be there. Hopefully he's already there. If he's not, he needs to be there too. Soundwave 92, is he there? I don't know. I don't see him yet. I think so. I think he's there. Soundwave's there. Okay, good. He's on the list. So this is people that have supported with that much money over any period of time, 5 years, whatever. So thank you to those. The list is in the description box down below. You see JD Venom, Drew Bar, Shell, J-Man, Bird, Gatekeeper, Sith, Joe Compton, Drew Bar, Junebug, DWELSH. It's Bullsy, Schleppy, Justin McNeil, D Moon, Jason Tar, Sith Negan, Soundwave 92, The Bear, 1322, Gorilla Strong, Nikki T, The Goon, TNA Better Than WWE, Just Call Me Luke, Null Death, Abel Salas Jr., Bad Omen, Woolhat Demon, Arushin Chu, and Lemon. Brian Himmelfarb as well on that list. So there's a big list to be added, and this month's $25 producers will be updated as well. So there you go. Just a little update there about that situation. They just made the list. Halo, I don't know why you got timed out. Grid, you only get timed out though. You're back, I think. Grid 414. I don't know why you got timed out. Maybe Aru did it by accident. I don't know, man. He seems to do that a lot by accident. I've noticed. Like he does that a lot. He times people out or something by accident. I don't know, unless you did something that I didn't see. You just made the list, Aru. Let me see if I have that. I got to fix my soundboard. I got to update my soundboard. Here it is.
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
You just made the list. You just made the list.
Yeah, I don't know, Grid. Sometimes that happens. People get timed out by accident or something like that. It does happen sometimes. Like, it's easy to kind of like press the button and then hit that by accident. So just if you ever notice it, email me right away, because usually if somebody gets banned, like the mods will tell me why they did it or whatever. But usually people aren't banned unless it's like an obvious troll. You know what I mean? That's why it was, it's probably a mistake. Joe, when are you and Leah making an OnlyFans? I don't know. I would do it tomorrow if I could, to be honest. You know what I mean? I would 100% do it with her. I mean, earlier when she came in here, I was like, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? Let me see here if I got it. Yeah, my daughter had a blast at her dance thing. Thank you. I think I talked about it the other day. I got Leah taking this thing out of the truck, and I'm like taking photos of her, and she's like, "What are you doing? Why are you taking photos of me doing this?" Oh my God, the look on her face. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Dude, she's like, "What are you doing?" Look at this look on her face. What are you doing? Look at this look on Leah's face. What are you doing? Oh my God, bro. She's like, "Are you serious?" Like I'm taking pictures while she's carrying stuff. Oh my God, dude. I'm such a dickhead, bro. She's carrying stuff, and I'm like, "You got it. You got this. You got it." Dude, there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I'm a sick person. I would sign up. Yeah, I'm thinking we could get her leg, her feet pics, hands on my belly button. Like, can you imagine picture like her hands on my belly button photos? Like what that would do? Like seriously?
I think it would do really well.
You just made the list.
I'm like pretty positive about it doing really well. Like very much. Oh, I see why Mick Foley's back too. Mick Foley's autographed Socko sale returns. So that's back too. So he's back on Twitter after a day, you know? Oh, by the way, how about this email that I got from some kind of fake thing? Our company is looking to advertise with your show, Joe Cronin Show. My name is Money. Dude, look at this. To Joe Cronin from some Asian name thing. Hello, dear. Hi, this is Money. Our company is engaged in advertising cooperation. Nice to meet you. What a way to start the email. This is Money. Your name is Money? What the fuck? Well, my name is Gold. My name is Bank Account. So give me some of your money in my bank account. How about that? Your name is Money? My name is Bank Account. That's so funny. Funny rhymes with money. Let's go to Patreon now for the Patreon questions. You guys on Patreon, 152 patrons on Patreon, and I put up a little thing about a Q&A. So let's go to the patron questions and see what's going on. See what the people are saying over there. We got at least, I only put it up this morning, so there aren't many, but there's a few. Let's see. The first one comes from Colonel Stutters, the man himself. And Colonel Stutters says, we should definitely talk about Braun Strowman's tweet, and even fellow WWE wrestlers are calling him out. Uh-oh. I don't know what that's about. Let's go check that out right now. Braun Strowman's tweet. What did he do? Adam Shear. What is the tweet? Best match ever? Oh, he's like, take a joke, IWC. Yeah, I don't even... Is this the problem? I don't get it. Best match ever, all the stars. I don't have... What the fuck is wrong with this tweet? It is kind of a joke. I mean, he's kind of saying like, yeah, I mean, I kicked his ass. Best match ever, all the stars. I have no problem with that. What the fuck's wrong with that? It's not even that big a deal. To all my brothers and sisters in the locker room, no matter where you come from, I have mad respect. We have all worked very hard to be where we are, and all are here for a reason. Take a joke, IWC. Y'all come at me nonstop, and the second I fire back, y'all melt. Y'all melt. Do I have to pay Elon $8 for this now? No, your publicity company already did. That's what people don't fucking understand about that. Oh, Elon Musk wants to charge us $8. Well, guess what? Your fucking journalistic companies pay for fucking Twitter accounts now, you idiots. You fucking idiots. Dude, whenever a wrestler gets signed to Ring of Honor, they have a press person that pays money to Twitter so that whenever a new wrestler comes in, they can get somebody verified. I have so many friends that went to Ring of Honor temporarily that got blue check marks, who only had 5 or 10,000 followers, and they got blue check marks. Do you know why? Because their fucking media manager has a connection at Twitter, and they pay for everybody to be check marked. That's why you see fucking journalists with 3,000 followers that nobody cares about with blue check marks, because they already do pay for it. So it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. The only difference is now I can finally pay for mine because I actually am me. You know, but there should be protections against people impersonating you. That's the thing. So that will be possible now. But the problem is there are people that can impersonate me and I can't even get a blue check mark. Why? Because I'm banned? So the media companies can all check mark all their people, but I'm not legitimate because I don't have the money to pay for a journalist for the check mark. Do you know how most people get their check marks? It's not through applying. It's not through that. It's they end up working with a company or working with somebody who has a connection at Twitter that pays for Twitter badges. That's how JD got his. He knows somebody who got him that. It's not through applying. I had 36,000 Twitter followers. I applied. Nope, nope, nope for months and years and whatever. Nope, 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 nope. It's because you finally hook up with somebody who goes, oh, I can get you verified. And they get you verified. So it's already bullshit. You don't understand that, though, because you're already a celebrity scumbag. You know what I mean? So, ridiculous. Anyway, that's all that Braun Strowman did. I don't understand what the problem is. Unless there's something else that I'm missing out on there, I don't understand the problem. Christopher Hall, another Patreon question. Recent rumors have been saying WWE is planning Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns soon. I believe that would be a bad idea because it feels like The Fiend all over again. Yeah, I'm the same way. Unless Bray Wyatt is going to be treated as somebody who's a menace, but he doesn't win a lot, right? That's fine. If Bray Wyatt doesn't win a lot, but he's interesting because he's a menace, that's okay to me. He doesn't need to win. He doesn't need to be the champion. He just needs to be a menace and an interesting thing. Like a Gold Dust, like an Undertaker or a Gold Dust, or more of a Mankind and Gold Dust, right? Because Undertaker won a lot, but more like Mankind and Gold Dust. He's chaotic, he's unpredictable, he's sick, but he doesn't even care if he wins or loses, really. He's just a wacko. That's fine for me. But they got to be careful, not to put a guy who's a super winner against Roman and they pin him to a corner. Because, that's what they did when The Fiend went up against the champion. It never made sense. They pinned themselves into a corner right away, and that's what happened. We all saw it. Arushin Chu with the $50 donation. Guys, if you want to donate, I didn't even put the donation link up this stream. I'm an idiot. This is the way that I keep my channel on the air, and I didn't even put the fucking donation link up on top here for you guys. I am so stupid. If you guys want to help me fund my show and help me out, this is the donation link, and you all know, maybe you know the donation amounts, maybe you don't. They're listed down below. There's the $40 donation, the $34, the $23, the $9.99, the $12, the $7, the $5, the $3, the hundreds. There's all the different ones. They're all listed. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them listed in the description box down below. Check it out. I just pinned it to the top. You can super chat if you feel like super chatting. Super chat. Thank you so much if you do that. If you can't super chat, use Streamlabs up top. That's the best way to do it. And let's take a look at the leaderboard right now before I go back to the Patreon questions. Right now, this month so far, the Ghost from the Coast is in first. Well, really, Allison would be if there was a super chat thing on here. Allison is in there. The Ghost from the Coast. Jack from the UK, right behind the Ghost from the Coast. Arushin Chu in third place now with the $50. Soundwave 92. Joel Yates, Smithsta, Colonel Stutters, DWELSH, DG Murdoch, Ill. No, I'm just kidding. DG Murdoch the third. Bad Omen 666 is back. Thank you, Bad Omen. That's this month. So, thank you guys so much. That's the leaderboard for this month. So the leaderboard is as it shows. So, top three guys so far this month: the Ghost from the Coast, Jack, and Arushin Chu. Honorable mention is Allison in there someplace in fourth place. Thank you guys. Okay. Back to the Patreon questions. Thank you, Christopher. Let's go to Daniel Cater. Are you going to Survivor Series in Boston? Is the direction still going to be Raw versus SmackDown? No, it's not. It's going to be... There's probably going to be one Raw, SmackDown, NXT thing, I think, that might happen. And then there'll be probably one Bloodline Survivor Series match. And then there's going to be two War Games matches with the women and the men. So I think Survivor Series is going to be exciting. Finally, dude. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be in Boston. So that's great. I mean, trying to make up for the SummerSlam that we missed. You know, we missed out on SummerSlam. So this will be kind of cool, hopefully. Let's see. We got another one. Let me get through some of these. We got Colonel Stutters. Colonel Stutters says, We should this was the one from earlier. I'm sorry. We should talk about Braun Strowman. So who was calling him out, though? That's what we didn't get to, is who called out Braun Strowman exactly. I didn't see that. All right, one more from Luis Urdaneta. Luis Urdaneta. Do you think Roman losing the belts before Mania? I think The Rock and him is happening. They already taking jabs solo, already talking smack in a podcast interview. Yeah, I really, really think this year, it's still a possibility for next year, but I really think this year, Hollywood, it's got to be Rock versus Roman. It's got to be. Does he need the belts? No, he doesn't really need the belts. So they could separate a belt or both before that happens. But, I would think that they would solidify Roman with winning against The Rock to make him super Roman Reigns. And then at some point later on, he'll lose to somebody else. And I don't know who that will be. But if he doesn't lose both titles, what does that mean then? If he doesn't lose both belts, what is there for Cody to do? What is there for other people to capture or do? Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, what is Cody going to win the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania then? At that point? What's going to happen? Kind of fucking weird, right?
Super chat party.
I am quite happy with my weight loss, Joe. COVID lockdown from 20 to 21 made me really miserable. Glad to have found the 2019 version of me again.
Yeah, that's the, and that's where you see the good out of the bad, right? It's like me. Yes, I've been sick with some kind of viral infection. Yes, I've got something going on with the gallbladder. I don't know what it is yet, 100%. Something is up. But I lost 15 pounds in 3 days, And certainly I almost collapsed and fainted last night because of that. And I definitely had some kind of blood sugar low something. I almost passed out last night. And I've had a lot of anxiety, and there's something wrong with me, and I've been crazy, and I've been kind of an idiot. But at least I lost weight, so now I'm down to 201, 202, which is crazy. So I look at it as maybe I had a little bit of a gallbladder issue, and I've had a little bit of anxiety, and I've had a viral infection, maybe, and maybe those things saved me from continuing to eat fat shit, like overloading myself on garbage, and that would have caused heart disease in 10 years or 5 years. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it happened for a reason to be like, dude, stop eating this shit. You're about to be 40. You know what I mean? So take the good out of the bad, I guess, That's kind of what I'm doing with it. Yeah, I did look pretty suspect back in high school here, huh? Look at that necklace. What the hell? Look at that necklace, bro. Look at that. I'm like, ah. My eyes look green because of the army shirt I'm wearing. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty sus looking here. That is a bit suspect, huh? Huh.
When I plan to act pompous, you shall certainly know.
You just made the lisp.
You just made the list.
I thought my mother left, but I hear her upstairs. Oh, she did leave. Leah must be on the phone with somebody. Can you imagine? You know what I mean? Can you imagine marrying this person? You know what I mean? Imagine marrying that. Look at that. I look like I'm about to like eat dick. I'm about to eat a banana again, like the other video I showed you guys the other day when I was sucking on a banana. Look at that. If you said like, hey, this guy's a murderer, like you'd believe it. You'd be like, yep. Remember when Ryback was Rybat? Tell me that wasn't a fun time. Rybat. Do you want to play a game called Rybat? Seriously. I'm a bat and I'm Rybat.
Here's the thing. Today what I'm doing is I'm eating my new Rybat nutritional supplement. What we're doing is we're giving it a bit of a try right now, and I know that you guys are gonna love it because basically everybody loves my stuff. This is a rye turd. Yeah. So you can get this on feedmemore.com. Basically, it's a rye turd. I take a dump, it comes out of my rectum, and then I ship it. I ship it to all my fans, and you eat it, and it's great and fibrous and nutritional, and it gives you hard-ons like you wouldn't believe. Let me eat that right now. Let's try that. Yeah. Finish it. Finish it. Gurgle, gurgle. Wow. Oh, my God. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did I ever tell you guys about the time Pat Patterson raped me? Oh, yeah, he was inside of me. Yeah. He went deep inside of me, and I was like, yeah, this is great. I love it. Now let's all laugh at Nikki J, the weed god's armpits. Sorry. I'm having a good time with it, though. Look at him. Look at that. You love it. You love it. Look at him. I would live in those arms. I could...
When you play your little fuck games.
I could crawl up and, I could crawl up and, really get in there on those arms. I could live in those arms forever. Better than Rybat. Remember that time when Leah caught Tommy giving her the finger? And he was like, oh, she saw me give her the finger. And she's like, I saw you give me the finger. And he's like, I don't know. No, dude, I'd never forget that. She saw him. He gave her the finger. That shit was funny. Don't you meow at me, cat. We're going to talk about Raw. There's nothing even to talk about yet. We don't know what's going to happen on Raw. We don't know what's going down on Raw tonight. That's the problem. Are you serious, cat? You're tearing up my goddamn wall. Soon I'm not going to have a wall there. The fuck, cat? God damn it. The cat is ripping the goddamn wall up. Remember the video from when I was high in high school and we were eating bowls and bowls of macaroni and cheese? Me and these two girls that I was friends with, I was friends with a lot of people, but this day they were like, hey, I want to come over and smoke. So they came over to my house and we smoked the shit out of everything. And then, dude, I got so hungry. I ate friggin' 3 bowls of mac and cheese. Like 3 bowls. I was craving it hardcore. I mean, look at that. I am fucking scarfing down mac and cheese right there. I am gobbling it down. I'm focused on it, too. Look at me. I'm like, look at this macaroni. Holy fuck, do I love this macaroni and cheese right now. I was so hungry for mac and cheese. I will never forget that day. Oh, I think it was 10th grade. Yeah, and I was just like, yes. I want more of this mac and cheese. It was so good. That day, I'll never forget it. I made 3 bowls of it. And even the girls were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, they might have eaten a bowl of mac and cheese. I ate 3 bowls of mac and cheese. Like, I was like, bro, I am hungry. I'm going to fucking eat 3 bowls of this shit. I'll never forget it. Made box after box after box after box. Remember that when I played the video of that on the show a while ago? Holy shit, dude. I was so hungry. I found my old thumbnail folder. It had this in it. Holy fuck, man, was I hungry. But no, let's get back to checking out the wrestling stuff. Bandito signed a contract with a major promotion. I thought they just signed Bandito to AEW. Didn't they do that? What is going on? Did you guys see Natalya broke her nose too? She had surgery on her nose. Let me see here if I can find the picture.
Let's see if we can find it. I feel bad, man. This looks rough. You know, she said she's finally able to breathe again. And, you know, they were able to fix her nose to put it back center. Now, I don't know if she had this done in Saudi Arabia. I'm assuming that she might have flown back and had it done, but she might have had it done in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I don't know if it says it here. It doesn't say it here, but I'm glad she's all right. Looks like she was getting oxygen with the mask because she was having trouble breathing, maybe. Not 100%. Oh, by the way, this is that typo negative sweatshirt that I'm always talking about that I swear to God I still have somewhere because I had it before we moved into this house, and it's somewhere. That typo negative sweatshirt still looks exactly like that if we could find it. It never faded, never nothing. You can only see the green across the top that says typo negative world coming down. So I'll be pretty bummed if I can't find it because I love this typo negative sweatshirt. There it is. A better look at it right there. I love that sweatshirt, bro. I know it's somewhere. It's somewhere around. Oh, look at that. I'm getting naked. I remember I played this video. Yeah, I played this video on the show. Look at my back, bro. My back is like ready to go. It looks curved here, though. I look like a freakazoid there. Like, don't look at my back right there. I look like I'm like a freakazoid, a muscular freakazoid right there. Look at that. Look like I'm curving into like a fucking one of those like a demogorgon or something like that. That's so weird and bizarre. Let me look at the chat. Weed, mac and cheese, and 2 chicks. Life couldn't get any better, says Brains. Yeah, the other girl, too, she had dreadlocks, and she always kind of looked like little mousy and dorky and stuff. She ended up getting, like, super hot, like, later on. I thought I liked her back then, but those were my 2 friends that I was really friends with. I mean, I thought they were pretty and stuff, and, you know, things might have happened. But she actually ended up going on to be way more kind of girly and stuff, and got pretty crazy. I think she unfriended me a while ago, though. I think probably, I don't know, a lot of people unfriended me on Facebook. It might have been my political posts. I think it was my political posts. I'm almost 100% that that's what it was. But that girl, yeah, that girl went on to get pretty hot. The other one I'm still friends with. She's cool. I actually told her she should come on the show because me and her always got along and stuff, and she'd be really fun to talk to. She's like into like doing all kinds of she like does the psychic readings and stuff like that now. She's into all that stuff, has her whole big setup of stuff. Like, so I was like, I got to get her on the show at one point because she'd be very interesting to bring on the show. And to kind of talk about high school, I guess, would be fun too. And everything. So that would actually be kind of cool. I don't know when, though. I got to hit her back up on Instagram. What is this? What up, Reese? How you doing? What up, Brains? Black #1. Anybody want to remember Mikkel? Mikkel used to be on the show, but he's dead now. But before he died, this was an amazing thing. Look at this. Did anyone dress as sexy as Mikkel used to? Look at how beautiful that is. That's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous person. You know, when you get right down to it, that's a gorgeous person. But yeah, other than that, I really don't see a lot of important stuff, going on tonight with Raw. So I think a lot of stuff is going to be a surprise. I'm hoping it's not just some shitty episode. Hopefully it's going to be good since I really don't know a whole bunch of what's going on. And so I'm hoping for the best, that it's going to be, interesting how they build to Survivor Series now. And that's basically what I'm hoping for as far as what happens on Raw tonight. Joe Biden claims that Elon Musk spreads lies across the world. I mean, listen, Elon Musk has said some inaccurate things at times, but Joe Biden, you have lied several times. You said that if I get the vaccine, I won't get sick anymore. You said that. Joe Biden lied to everybody and said, if you get the vaccine, you don't get sick anymore. I knew that was a lie when you said it. I knew that wasn't right when you said it. But yet you said it and you're the president of the United States. You've lied about a million things. You've lied about voting. You've lied about elections. You've lied about your son in Iraq. You've lied about the death of your son. You've avoided to talk about your other son. And you've just lied. And you say Elon Musk is a liar. Elon Musk is a skeptic who might have made a few mistakes. You've made a few mistakes too, but you've also blatantly lied. You are a liar. And that's 100%. If you're vaccinated, you won't get it. How many times do we got to say it and go over it? Let's hear it.
Enough to you about this, I don't think.
By the way, I said this to someone yesterday, and they said that he didn't say that. Okay.
One last thing that's really important is we're not in a position where we think that any virus, including the Delta virus, which is much more transmissible and more deadly in terms of unvaccinated people, the various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
Oh. So there's the president lying to all of you to get the vaccine, because if you get the vaccine, you won't get COVID.
You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Then why'd my wife get it? Why'd I get it? Why'd everybody else get it who had it? Why did people die who had it? Exactly. Shut the fuck up. You're a lying fuck and you don't know what you're talking about. Now, if I was the president, I would have said these vaccines potentially could save your life if you're an at-risk person, or they could increase your chances. They could increase the chances of saving your life. So if you were an at-risk person, the vaccine may be something that could save your life when it comes to COVID. For many other people, you may not need it, but for many people, they may need it. You'll need to discuss this with your doctor, but it's important that you do. I'm the president of the United States. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. If you have concerns about getting it, seek medical advice from your doctor, but they are available for everybody.
Super chat party.
How hard is it to say that and be a normal person?
How do you feel when your friends blocks/unfriends you? Lately, I have become very vocal politically and personal opinion. Many folks got turned off.
Yeah, that's happened to me as well. People think that I'm some kind of right-wing nut job, and it's not what I am. I'm just calling out the left more, and I know that that's uncomfortable for a lot of left-wing people, but I used to call out the right. I used to go at the right so hard, at George Bush and everybody on the right. I hated the right-wing people, the 90s to the mid-2000s. I really did. But now I think independently, and I don't like anybody almost. I almost don't like anybody. So I call everything out. But all people from one side or the other side see is when you're calling out their thing and they think that you're against that and you're the enemy. So you become the enemy because they're brainwashed. So if they're blocking you, it's possible that they're brainwashed. You know, if you really want to salvage a relationship, reach out to them and say, hey, you know, what happened? It's okay if you block me. You know, I say a lot of things that some people don't like, but, you know, whatever. And find out if you want. If it's someone that's not that important to you, I wouldn't worry about it that much. They may just have too many friends, too many people. They may be just trying to stay away from politic posts because it's making them anxious and angry, so they're trying to cleanse themselves of it. So it's less about you and more about them. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I like being friends with people that disagree with me because then they hold me accountable. So if I start going off the rails down too far down the deep end and I start ranting about certain things over and over again, I like that there's some people that are like, you're fucking out of your mind right now. Here's why. And then I can argue with them and then decide if they're right. And maybe I'll be like, oh, you know, I am going too far, or I am thinking about this too much, or, you know, whatever. Or maybe you are, or whatever. And like you start correcting yourself. So I love different opinions because mine are not right. So I just say, do whatever you think you got to do. There's me looking like a dork. Okay. Almost all politicians are liars. They're almost all lying or changing their platforms depending on what they need. It's almost all horseshit. Let's listen into Fetterman. Here's another promo ad from him. He's crazy. I mean, we got Dr. Oz and Fetterman. Are you serious? Dr. Oz or Fetterman? Bro, Pennsylvania, just blow yourselves up at this point. You have a Neanderthal moron and a businessman Hollywood Satanist. Who do you want to be your fucking guy? What a sick cesspool that state is turned into to be electing one of these fucking people. Like, they're out of their goddamn minds.
Unlike Dr. Oz and his Gucci loafers, I've actually taken on crime, and I actually made my community safer. One of my proudest achievements as mayor was when Braddock, we went 5.5 years without a gun death. I worked hand in hand with the police, showed up at crime scenes, and fought to ensure enforcement had the funding they needed. Why Oz has made millions peddling miracle cures, I rolled up my sleeves and put in the work to stop the violence. Here's the truth. I'm the only candidate in this race who's fought violent crime and won.
I mean, that's a pretty good ad. He's not speaking very well, but his authenticity there kind of sounds pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? Like the fact that he's not great speaking, I start thinking like maybe he really means that because he seems real maybe. So he does have that going for him. I will say that. Problem is, other times he seems retarded, and that's a problem. But Dr. Oz is somebody who will knows how to do things and make things happen too, and he's a smart guy, but he's certainly good on TV. But he's also a businessman, you know, snake oil salesman type. And so really it comes down to two fucking people that aren't qualified to really represent you guys. But these are the guys that are running. So I guess, you know, I guess good luck over there. I don't know. You know what I'd like? I'd like the both of them to run together. That's what I would rather have. Dr. Oz and that guy running together, you know, and Dr. Oz could handle like the infrastructure of the state, and Fetterman could handle the boots on the ground, local neighborhood situations. And ideally, the two of them together may actually be able to do something. But one of them only running the place, you're going to get a lopsided pile of fuck. Let me tell you that in that place. So that's a problem. So good luck. Yeah, the cheapest ticket for Survivor Series is $380. The highest is almost $3,000. Yeah, I am not going to Survivor Series. I'm not going to Survivor Series. I'm having trouble paying my bills right now. So I will not be going to Survivor Series. 100% no Survivor Series for me. No. So, no. All right, that's about it, man. I've ranted and raved, I think, all I can and gotten it all out there. I mean, Fetterman does seem like he's a decent guy. He's just a little bit blah, and I know he did suffer a stroke, you know, so I don't know, bro. And Dr. Oz is certainly scummy, so it's just, again, I don't know what to tell you over there. I don't like either one, really. I appreciate that he seems like this authentic guy, though, somewhat, I think. But, you know, I just don't know what to make of any of this stuff. And once again, this is MSNBC. I mean, man, it used to be Fox News that did this. Fox News used to scare the fuck out of you guys. Like, we're going to scare shit out of you. But this is MSNBC.
Michael, we spoke the last time the president...
By the way, MSNBC just fired that racist woman who was racist to white people. They finally fired her because she basically wanted to have a race war, and she wanted white people killed in the streets. And they finally fired her from MSNBC. I couldn't believe it. Shocked. She had to go really far for them to finally fire her.
gave an address about democracy and about the context for it, about how unprecedented it is.
This is crazy.
This speech seemed, in some senses, more specific about the developments that we're seeing everywhere, from the Arizona poll stalkers to the secretaries of state who refuse to say that they'll accept the elections. What do you view as the key takeaway of the speech tonight?
Well, he was absolutely candid, and he was absolutely right, because, as you know, Chris, 6 nights from now, we could all be discussing violence all over this country. There are signs that that may happen, may God forbid. That
that's been happening for the last 7 years, burning the streets down. Where have you been? Have you been missing in action?
Losers will be declared winners by fraudulent election officers or Secretary of State candidates, or...
Well, that's what's been going on for the last 10 years. Where have you been? They did this when George Bush won the presidency in 2001. They did it when Donald Trump won in 2016. Donald Trump did it himself in 2020, even not showing up to the inauguration. Stacey Abrams and Hillary Clinton have done it. Everybody's done it. What the fuck is the difference? So he's kind of right.
Governors or state legislatures, we could be 6 days away from losing our rule of law and losing a situation where we have elections that we all can rely on. Those are the foundation stones of a democracy. So if Biden had gone on the air tonight and said, biggest thing we have to worry about is, marginal tax rate or something like that, well, it is important. But what significant presidents do, I think you'll agree, we both write history, you and I. 1860, Lincoln
that scares me.
Didn't say biggest issue is land grant colleges, although he felt strongly. He said the country can't survive half slave or half free. 1940, Franklin Roosevelt didn't say, the biggest thing I'm worried about is farm policy. Farm policy was important to him, but what he did say was, never before since Jamestown and Plymouth Rock has America been in such danger. Joe Biden is saying the same thing tonight. And a historian 50 years from now, if historians are allowed to write in this country, and if there's...
If they aren't allowed to write in this country, it will be because of you'll know why.
Still free publishing houses and a free press, which I'm not certain of. But if that is true, a historian will say what was at stake tonight and this week was the fact whether we will be a democracy in the future, whether our children will be arrested and conceivably killed.
What, bro? What? If the Democrats don't win, your kids are going to be killed if the Democrats don't win? Aren't you guys the one that want to rape the kids? I mean, what the fuck is going on?
In the future, whether our children will be arrested and conceivably killed. We're on the edge of a brutal authoritarian system.
The authoritarian stuff comes from you, from Biden's side. They're the ones trying to control everybody and make them stay in their homes and make them take fucking stabs. What are you talking about? Oh my God, bro. I am telling you, bro, this country is out of its goddamn mind. They are out of their mind. I'm going to tell you right now, as a always voting liberal, as a person who's always voted left, liberal, I'm telling you right now, it's going to go all red. It's going to go all red. It's going to go all Republican. I believe it. If I'm wrong, we'll talk about it this week. But I'm telling you, man, it's going all red because the left has gone insane. The right has always been insane to me, but the left has gone fully fucking crazy. Bro. I'm either not voting or I'm voting the other way. Or I'm voting independent or red. I'm not touching those people. They're out of their fucking minds. Alex Jones talks like that, by the way, for the people that wonder. Alex Jones talks like that. What they're going to do is they're going to eat our fucking babies. They're going to harvest our babies. But see, the thing is, when Alex Jones says they're going to harvest our babies, he's talking about how they're creating cells and cellular life out of fetuses and body parts of animals, and they're looking to do that with human embryos, and they do that now with human embryos. So there is some truth to that. You know what I mean? Where he's like, well, they're going to eat our babies and they're going to blah, blah, blah. It's like he sounds crazy, but he means it kind of because it's kind of true in a way, right? And there are cooking spirit things and whatever else. But I'm not into that 100% because I'm not into dehumanizing people. Everybody that doesn't believe and anybody that doesn't agree with what I agree with, I'm not going to call you a baby eater. You're a goddamn baby eater. I'm not going to do that. But this guy is saying that if you don't vote blue, that our children are going to be killed and authoritarianism is going to take over. When authoritarian and totalitarianism is coming from the other side, his side. So they're projecting. It's called projection. You're literally projecting what you are doing and what you have been doing. That is what you're doing. It's all fully projection of what you are going to do. They're telling you what they're going to do. I don't like it. I'm a former left person. But that's what they're doing. I can see it. It's crazy. So yeah, a lot of politics this week. Sorry if you don't like that stuff. I don't really like it either. And here we're impartial. I'm impartial to whatever. You can believe whatever you want, and you're welcome in this chat. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right. Whatever it is, you're here, bro. It doesn't matter who you vote for. I don't care if you voted for Biden, you voted for Trump. I don't care who you voted for. You're welcome here. And we'll talk about it if you want. But I will try to move on. I don't like to talk too much about it because I know it stresses everybody out. We like to, I want to have fun here and have a good time with it, though, when we are talking about it. And I'm giving you my opinion. I'll say it. I don't care. I'll say it like I think. I've pissed people off on every side before. I'm not afraid to sound stupid or to maybe, upset some people, I suppose, because I'm not going to lie about how I feel. I might be wrong. Tomorrow I could be wrong. Next week I could be wrong. But I'm not going to lie how I feel currently. You know what I mean? Alex Jones has been correct several times. Many people have been correct several times, though, too. Yeah, he's been wrong a lot. That's the thing. You can't just love him or hate him. You got to know when a guy has been wrong. Alex has been wrong about some horrific shit. But he's also been right about some horrific shit. Like when Alex Jones is wrong, he's wrong about some horrific shit. And when he's right about some horrific shit. There's no middle ground. The guy said there was an island where they were taking kids to be have sex with celebrities. And he was right. The guy said all the Sandy Hook people were actors at some point. And then people went nuts and whatever else. And in both of those cases, he found that stuff out through other sources and other people, and he went with those stories. One of those stories was correct. One of those stories wasn't. It's what it is. The guy's really wrong, and he's really right sometimes. It's a dangerous thing to just throw darts at the wall and go deep into things, but sometimes and I'll tell you what, man, if I was one of the Sandy Hook parents, I would have probably choked the guy to death. I would have choked him to death. If I was one of those parents, bro, if I'm one of the parents and you're saying that this is all fake or something like that, you're saying that I'm an actor, my kid just died and I'm an actor and it's not real, bro, I would have choked him. I would have destroyed him in court. I wouldn't even been able to be in court because I would have cut his limbs off in court. So you can say what you want, but if I'm a Sandy Hook parent, I am destroying his life in court, with a pencil or something. And I'm not afraid to say that. The worst thing in the world is something terrible happens to you and someone's telling you you're a liar about it. What? That's a sick thing, bro. But $1 trillion is bullshit. $1 trillion isn't real. It's a show. It's all to just kill him and just create a bombastic story of see what happens when you know what I mean, when you leak out news about a pedo island and all these other things. We'll get you. Don't you people do that stuff. $1 trillion is horseshit. And you see how everything is gray? It's not one or the other. It's a lot of gray in the area there. Anyway, who's your favorite wrestler? Mick Foley or Hulk Hogan? I go Hulk Hogan, but I do love Mick Foley, so I don't love his current state, like I said on Twitter. Nick Aldis suspended by the NWA. Well, let's take a look at what the guy who suspended me on Twitter looks like. Nick Aldis, the guy who blocked me on Twitter because he's a soft bitch. Billy Corgan And in the NWA, former Smashing Pumpkins singer made waves when he once again touched second edition WrestlingInc.com. The NWA sent the following press release to PW Insider regarding Nick Aldis. He's been suspended. Pursuant to the recent comments made by Nick Aldis, the National Wrestling Alliance has suspended Aldis from the main roster effective immediately. So Nick Aldis basically said the promotion's stupid, and now he's suspended. There you go, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis wants out of there. There you go. Where will Nick Aldis go? Will NWA reconcile with him and figure it out? The NWA, from what I'm told, hates me. I would offer my services, Billy Corgan, but apparently that company hates me. Or people in that company hate me. I don't know. That's it. Thank you to Aru Shinchu. Aru Shinchu. I kind of do like Red Bull post every side. I drink Red Bull that gives me wings and makes me awake. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show is where you can email me. Leave a comment down below if you guys can. Feel free to super thanks on my videos if you want to support my channel. Become a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. It's the best other way to help out the show. Donate live. Arushin Choose a $50 drop today, top one. And I will see you tonight for the Monday Night Raw review
Joe,
right here.
You're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those
Good
guys
night.
that from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
You just made the list. This sounds like a fantasy you have in your mind. I'm talking like a prince now.